Greetings, illuminated rainbow tribe of the new earth. Today, on this powerful day of awakenings and ascending energies, today is the day of the rainbow bridge, the Antakarana, the Katika channel, fully open, fully lit up, Kundalini rising, the crown open, activated. We are pulsing and flashing with the energies of the new earth, the new Eden, the new Jerusalem. Keep rising up, going through and through and through, till you totally break through. 17, coming in. We are going quantum, beloved beings of light. So keep riding these waves of higher dimensional frequencies of resonance through the great central sun, Hunabku, the golden city, with the golden rays of the Christ consciousness, cosmic consciousness. Today I activated publicly the I Am discourses, so we'll release one a day at 1:44 p.m. Pacific Standard Time every day for the next 33 days. Also today I added the Saint Germain Violet Ray and the Lady Portia Rose, Pink Rose Ray activation from the Columbia River with Mount Hood looking over us. That is added to our Patreon page for those supporting us on Patreon. At patreon.com/prime disclosure, you can watch that transmission and receive these higher dimensional rays coming from the great mountain and the great river and the sacred portal. So if you're part of our team on Patreon, be sure to check that out today. We may release that publicly after the 33-day discourse. We have to see how that goes. 144 coming in now. Our angelics are with us now. Archangel Metatron, Archangel Michael, and Archangel Gabriel with us now. Feel into their energies. Saint Germain, Lady Portia, with the violet flame and the pink flame of healing, love, transmutation, transfiguration. Today, the pulsing energy of the higher resonance showing up on the Schumann charts, starting with 23 hertz. As of this recording, at 6:51 PST, we got a big blast of white light at 50 hertz. This is fifth dimensional energy flowing in, assisting us in this ascension process. As the frequency rises, the electromagnetic frequency of our vessel, of our sacred temple, the physical vessel, rises with it. As Gaia rises, all her children rise with her. As she goes supernova, become nova, Terra, Gaia, we go nova with her. The supernova activation is the quantum leap of consciousness from Homo sapien to Homo luminous. We had 147 M1.5 or greater earthquakes in the last 24 hours. Most powerful again today, Kermadec Island 6.0 on the Ring of Fire, with the Lemurian energies, the divine feminine, Christ consciousness flowing in. And this is the fire energies, the divine feminine fires, the yang within the yin. This morning, Albania, right on the coast of the Adriatic Sea, 4.1. This was at 2:06 UTC, 41.5 latitude, 19.48 longitude. Chile, South America, in the Andes Mountains 4.2, Cascade, Idaho 3.2, Papua New Guinea on the Ring of Fire 5.6, a powerful activation, Flagstaff, Arizona 3.3, 33 of mastery off the coast of Oregon, not too far from where the Eagle Condor anchoring into the grid 3.1, Union City, Oklahoma 3.2, then the 6.0 in Kermadec. We had a 5.2 South Pacific, also with Lemurian energy. Then another activation in Kermadec Islands, 5.4, just south of the Tropic of Capricorn. Colombia, 4.5, Council of 9 coming in. Winnemucca, Nevada, 3.2, another 5.2 activation in Kermadec Islands. Searles Valley, California, 3.6. Mexico, Veracruz, 4.3, Indonesia, 4.2, Holdenville, Oklahoma, 3.6, another 5.6 activation, Kermadec, Okinawa, Japan, also Ring of Fire, 4.2, and in the crown of Lemuria, Fox Islands, Aleutian Islands, 4.8 magnitude, 12 Divine Goddess, Divine Feminine, 44 kilometers depth, Divine 44, and another 5.2 in Kermadec. South Dos Palos, California, 3.7, 37 into 73. Peru, in the Sacred Andes Mountains, Lima, 4.2, the Kundalini Pachamama. South Aegean, Greece, the Portal, 4.0. Two 4.0s right in a row, activating the 4-4 portal, assisting us in this transition through 4th density into 5D. Argentina, South America, also Andes Mountains, 4-6. 141 kilometers depth. Banda Sea on the Ring of Fire, 4.6, 170 kilometers depth. Another 4.5 activation, South Aegean Sea, Greece. Kermadec Islands, 5.4, Vanuatu, 5.1, Mexico, 4.6. Pachamama receiving one activation after another. And those of us sensitive enough feel every activation in our vessel, in our temple. Many of these are what people call ascension symptoms. And we are really feeling these in the higher heart today, being the 9th portal day, galactic activation portal. The energies keep amping up, keep rising up, intensifying, pulsing, vibrating through our vessel, feeling it in our nervous system, feeling it throughout our meridians. The chi is being activated. It's rising up. It's firing up, lighting up every cell, every atom as the DNA transforms into the 12-strand crystalline DNA of the 144. We get started today with the Sabian symbols. Right now, the moon at 2 degrees 53 minutes Pisces, the sun at 18 degrees 28 minutes Aries, the current Sabian symbol for the sun at 19 degrees Aries, the magic carpet of Oriental imagery. The current Sabian symbol for the moon at 3 degrees Pisces, a petrified forest, from astrologyweekly.com. And today my sacred Condor, my goddess, pulled another card from the Forest of Enchantment tarot deck from Lunar Weatherstone. And the interesting thing today is she was shuffling the cards. 2 cards flew out of the deck. And of course, one of these, again today, was a challenge card. And many of us feeling the challenges, 777 coming in through these galactic activation portals with these intense energies. We're feeling every challenge come up, everything that no longer serves us, anything that we need to release and let go of. So the first card she pulled today was the 8 of Challenges. A woman is surrounded by vicious thorns that suddenly grow and engulf her. She has scratches and there is blood on her clothes, but she is not badly wounded as yet. The scratches and tears in her garments are from her initial frenzied struggle to get free of the trap. She doesn't know which way to turn. Every obvious direction is dangerous. She knows she can't stay there and be destroyed by the magical thorns. With no ability to think things through, she falls into denial, refusing to look at the situation or find a solution to her entrapment. This card signifies a situation that should not be endured, but you may find it hard to imagine anything better. Panicking and flailing around will only do more damage. Use your head to analyze the challenge and overcome it. There is a way out. It is time to open your eyes, let go of denial, and banish the idea that you are a helpless victim. Meaning at a glance, feeling trapped, denial, passivity, victimization, lack of direction. A closer look, the magical thorns appear in several other challenge cards, some in unexpected places. See how many you can find. And the card that came out of the deck with the 8 of Challenges, for clarification, is the Ace of Boons. The enchanted ally for boons is the toad. First things first, never confuse a toad with a frog. It offends them both, and you definitely want to stay on your toad's good side, for he is a luck magnet. His specialties are healing and prosperity, but he is helpful with any kind of manifestation you might need. This is why toads have long been associated with witches and wizards. Sorceresses in particular have always known the benefits of a toad partnership. When it comes to manifestation spells, she sends out the magic and toad brings it home. The toad says, keep all your feet on the ground. The toad's gift to you is a toadstone ring. Toadstones are not the most attractive amulets, perhaps, but their power is legendary. A toadstone is an all-purpose antidote and changes color in the presence of any poison. Toadstone rings also protect against curses and other supernatural mischief, meaning at a glance prosperity, healing, luck, practical applications of magic, earth element. A closer look. If a toad offers you a toadstone, it is considered rude to ask him where he got it. Just say, thank you. 117711, flowing in. Today from Sparks of Divine Light Healing. Expect some powerful cosmic energies today. The crescent moon, Saturn, and Jupiter will form a small triangle. This is a special energy in a special triangle, as these three celestial objects are rarely so close together. They make a big energy together. This may shake things up. It's also meant to create a lot of positive energies. Jupiter always brings good fortune. We are also integrating the huge influx of light codes we received over the weekend with the 4-4 portal. We still have a ton of incoming galactic energies. We are in day 9 of a 10-day stretch of Galactic Activation portal days. These days are gateways of expanded consciousness. That means we are in some powerful energies and in a powerful portal space still. This means we are going through tons of galactic upgrades and will continue to through Friday. You may be feeling the purge effects or ascension symptoms. We are going through a powerful physical transformation as our DNA is activating from these energies and light codes. We still have a lot of solar winds streaming into. We are still going through lots of light body upgrades right now. Expect some minor disturbances in the Earth's magnetic field as well. This weekend will bring the Aries New Moon. Expect some powerful energies with it. This is the first new moon of the spring and a new beginning. We need to really learn to better work with these energies. This week is all about setting intentions and focusing on your dreams. Pay attention to any ideas you're getting right now or inspiration. We are down to the last 2 weeks of Aries season and the fire is so needed. We are short on fire this year. Let this energy fuel your desires. Really find what you're passionate about. This is how you will find your purpose. It's amazing energy to use to start new projects. April will take us through the new moon, Lyrid meteor shower, Taurus season, and a full pink supermoon. It's great energy to use for manifesting too. This weekend will bring the Aries New Moon. This is the first new moon of the spring and a new beginning. This new moon is all about setting some new goals and seeding some new intentions. We are in the last few weeks of Aries season. This is a masculine energy and all about stepping into action and getting things done. On Friday, Saturn in Aquarius links up with the nodes of destiny. This aspects the Gemini, Sagittarius lunar axis. The lunar nodes entered Gemini and Sagittarius back in May of 2020. They stay in this placement throughout this entire year. Sagittarius is meant to encourage you to look within for the truth you're seeking. Gemini is meant to help you create new ideas, new possibilities, and new pathways. Friday's placement will help us to clear any past karma. It's helping you to purge your past. Expect major plot twists, fate finding you, and changes in your life's direction. The next couple of months will bring a lot of shifts in the energy with it. Things will begin to shift into Taurus, starting with Venus moving into Taurus April 14th. This will open us up to more love and abundance as we shift back into the feminine. We're only a few weeks from Beltane, which is May 1st. Beltane is halfway between the spring equinox and the summer solstice. This is a time when the spirits and fairies are extra active. The veil between the earthly and fairy realms are at their thinnest. From sparksofdivinelighthealing.com. From Divine Brostar of the Light, Ronald Head. Blessings be the counsel. For several years we have been giving you messages that have been meant to prepare you for great change. Our last message was no exception. Now the time has arrived to tell you that the things behind the scenes, and soon stages, the necessary preparation are behind you. What has been done will now begin to be revealed. It will be absolutely necessary that you be prepared to remain calm. This alone will serve to help many who are unprepared to weather the storm that will be unavoidable. Everything must and will change. The promised world, the world you have prayed for, will appear. but such massive change will shake many to their cores. Do not be of that number. You have been prepared. The light will be, the dark will not, but much will be hard to acknowledge. Truth must be known. Great joy will follow. This was and is our promise. We do not promise what cannot be delivered. Your every day will come to resemble what you call science fiction. You will receive all that has been kept from you and all that has been taken from you. The strongest of the strong came to weather the worst of the worst, and your reward will be the best of the best. Blessings be. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Kim Sintio, a message from Mary Magdalene. Welcome, my children of light. I would like to share some information with all of you, if I may. I would like to mention right away from the get-go that the light is winning. The darkness knows now that they are being defeated. Now we know that many of you have been attacked frequently by these unknown forces, and we want you to know that this is all coming to an end. Call on us if needed. We have special forces standing by to assist. Once the darkness is removed, it will be easier for all of you to stay on track with your assignments. We want you to know that there is a lot going on and taking place behind the scenes. Just know it is very important to keep your vibration high and do not look back. Move forward at all costs. We know that many of you are very dedicated to your roles and missions. Keep up the good work. We want you to know that you are making big strides in the human collective. Many are just awakening from their slumber. There will be many who will be reaching out for your help and light. Be kind and remember when you were in their shoes. If you are unsure about any information, please reach out to whoever resonates with you for information. We do not want to share any false information. The best way is to go within or meditate on specific subjects to reach your answers. There are also many support groups that will assist others with their ascension and growth. Follow your intuition and gut feelings. Trust yourselves, your feelings, and boundaries. There are many desperate people looking for answers. Remember to always operate through your heart. When practicing through your heart space, you will notice everything around you shift to a more positive, energetic flow. It will be a win-win situation for all. We also want to remind you to be mindful of your energy. Again, there are many desperate people, and if you do not spiritually protect yourself, they will try to plug into your energy source, your solar plexus chakra, leaving you feeling drained, scattered, and with no energy, which will lower your immune systems. I am sharing this with you to heighten your awareness of what is taking place very frequently. So please be mindful, and of your energy. Many blessings, my children. Mary Magdalene. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Judith Kusel. We are indeed in the middle of the intense things happening on all levels now, and these are happening in the invisible realms and mostly on an exceedingly high vibrational frequency level. The great purification by the sacred divine fires is escalating, and indeed this is going to go deeply into very core of the heart and soul. I was shown yesterday how this beautiful sacred fires are descending in our beautiful golden white platinum color. This is acting like a huge purification network, and indeed I saw how the souls who are ready to ascend and who are purified are being lifted into the new earth, and thus new existence. At the same time, I was clearly shown how souls choose to not go through this process because of fear, and because of clinging on to the old. More than this, a deep stuckness in the lower frequency bands, and thus choosing to stay in what they feel is familiar, and refusing to let go of pain and suffering. This purification process will now truly escalate, and indeed it will take some time before all is purified, as each soul will be given the free choice whether they wish to be purified or not. Indeed, whether they wish to fully stand in the fullness of their highest soul truth, and who and what they in truth are, and live it in the new earth. Every soul will now be challenged to make these choices. Indeed, it comes to the fact that each soul is solely responsible for their own choices at this time. For as the lifting happens, as said before, two will stand next to each other, one will be lifted and one will choose to remain. No one can piggyback any other soul into the higher state. It is impossible. One can show the way, but one cannot go through the purification process for another soul, nor can one do this for them. I have never experienced anything like this before, but indeed, once lifted, you assume your new light body, and indeed will not wish to ever sink back into the quagmire of the old earth and old 3D again. The challenge, though, here is to maintain that exceedingly high frequency band and to grow ever higher and higher into the truth of your soul and its highest universal mastery. Indeed, this is the moment. Each one will be given to the measure that they are ready to receive and are ready to completely let go of the old. In all and every form and way, the choice is yours. For indeed, with the fires of purification, the power of divine love and wisdom and light expands, and the sacred keys and codes are activated and given as the soul is ready to receive them. These are divinely activated. Indeed, the inner earth energies are now fully reactivated, and thus the purification now is happening from deep within and without. So much is happening, and in all aspects of life on planet Earth, and indeed the new Earth, more than I can even try to put into words, although I am being shown. From JudithKusel.com. Om Shiva Graksha Babaji Yog. Om Shiva Graksha Babaji Yog. Om Shiva Graksha Babaji Yog. From Divine Sister of the Light, Carolyn, Servant of Yahweh. Exodus. Movement of Jah people. Keep going, fam. You are protected to walk through the door into your new reality. The Most High is crumbling down the enemies that repeatedly brought drama into your life. He knows your efforts to attain peace and is restoring that balance for you. Triggers that have surfaced lately have come up to be removed, so you no longer need to struggle against that resistance. The ancestral clearing and healing you came here to do is also coming to completion. There is so much gratitude from your ancestors for freeing them and your family from karma. The karmic genetic roots to the original seed point has been found and is being neutralized under God's authority and will. You brought freedom for yourself and your children and past and future generations. Your crown and anointing for your service is near. Rest and assess today. A lot of uprising has been happening the past few weeks to get to this point of unity with Creator and creation. Today is the opportunity to meditate, restore, replenish. More clarity will illuminate to you your sovereignty, divine authority that is real and true in dream time and meditation. Balancing your chakras, healing sounds, and baths will all support your newfound levels of enlightenment. All praises to the Most High in Jesus Christos' name. Amen. From Carolyn Kundalini, Twin Flames. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Elizabeth Peru. Over the past few days you may have felt your heart space releasing tension and opening up to a new, enhanced way of interacting with others. Perhaps tears have been shed. Perhaps you have been able to look beyond yourself and consider what life is like, walking in another's shoes. Consider that soul's gateway is via the heart. It's how you come to know your fullest potential. There is a huge heart expansion underway. From ElizabethPeru.com. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse, Lua Astrology, 73 coming in. Sun conjunct Ceres in Aries. The great Earth Mother assumes the throne of the sun, putting issues connected to nurturing, growth, crops, and nourishment into the spotlight. In Aries, Ceres is confident, loud, assertive, excitedly screaming her child to victory at the school sports day, encouraging their autonomy and independence whenever she can. What is visible now is how we take care of ourselves and what we need to do to thrive in life. Be your own cheerleader. Celebrate every win, however small. Delight in nurturing others' gifts as well as your own. We all share Mother Earth, and like a garden of blooms, each blossom is as beautiful as the other. Tend to the fire within. Hunt out inspiration. Explore your passions. Give yourself permission to say yes to life. Nurture your talents. Pay attention to how you use your energy and where it is directed. Spread seeds of light wherever you go. From LeahWhitehorse.com. Today from the Zolkin Times. Kin 114, White Planetary Wizard. Planetary is the name for the number 10, and its keywords are manifest, perfect, and produce. We are now on the 9th portal day in a row. Tomorrow is the last one. The 10th day of a wave spell is perfect for manifesting what you need. As always, when we have a portal day, these energies are amplified. The number 10 is already powerful, but today it carries extra power. Today is the White Wizard, which represents enchantment, timelessness, and receptivity. If you are a wizard, be careful today about using your charms and casting spells. You have so much power with it being a portal day and planetary day that for you, getting what you want will be so easy, like taking candy from a baby. If you are not a wizard, you can benefit from today's charming aspects and be enchanting yourself. To summarize, enchant, to manifest. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papa Giorgio, White Planetary Wizard, Kin 114, 7 April 2021, Perfecting Planetary Manifestation, 7/4/2021 equals 7/4/5 equals 7/9 equals 16 equals 7. 7 Magic, Spiritual, Mystic, Initiation. 4 Form, Structure, Foundation, Earth, Angelic. 5 Freedom, Liberation, Change, Transformation. 9 Endings, Divine, Destiny, Service, Humanity, Grace. Kin 114 equals 6, Heaven, Christ Consciousness, Harmony, Love, Romance. 14 is the frequency of the Wizard and Double Magician. 7 plus 7 equals 14. Our 9th successive Galactic Activation Portal Day. One more day to go, and we are through the tunnel. Calling all planetary kin, another huge magical portal day for your dream casting. Day 10 in the Red Serpent wave spell of survival, instinct, kundalini rising, life force, passion, and rapid transformation through shedding our old skin. Today we manifest the most potent life force through the planetary wizard, anchoring the frequencies of the cosmos that we explored and experienced yesterday, down into the gravitational spin of the physical dimension through our breath. Powerful manifestation potentials arise today. Tone of creation, planetary, tone 10 in the physical realm. Action produces, power perfects, essence manifestation. The 10th stage of the wave spell is the perfection of all we imagine is possible and more. It is the harvest stage where we happily reap our manifest splendor. The forms we have been imagining begin to manifest into our reality, and our lives begin to reflect the deep soul longings that we desire. Planetary energies enable us to build and manifest strong connections with Spirit today. We have the power to manifest and produce incredible prosperity, happiness, and joy, both in our hearts and the planetary heart of Nova Gaia, as we are all one heart. Happy Galactic Birthday, honoring John Lennon, the White Planetary Wizard, Kin 114. Although John Lennon's birthday is on October 9th, he is Kin 114. John Lennon exemplified the code of Kin 114 as he was indeed a planetary wizard, casting his magic peace spells through his legendary music, with words channeled directly from Spirit. He left a great legacy for humanity, and was a very bright white light indeed, seeding the collective mind both through his actions and his words and music. The medicine gift to humanity of Kin 114 is to actively plant these seeds in everyone you meet, in order to influence them to manifest a better world. This was driving his life's mission. His superpower was Blue Hand, so he was holding and energizing the collective dream of a better world for us all, brilliantly encapsulated in his signature peace anthem, Imagine. He had the power to accomplish great things, and indeed he did, befitting of a mighty planetary wizard. Today's question is, how can I allow the breath voice of Spirit to guide me, to perfect the manifestation of peace and abundance through my divine mission on a planetary level? Let us reimagine our beautiful world today and produce the perfected dream of peace, harmony, and abundance for all. A brilliant day for planetary healing, seeding, and manifestation rituals, meditation, and group gatherings. Divine blessings for our successful global manifestation of phenomenal things. In Lakek Alakin, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Kin 114, White Planetary Wizard. The mantra, the code for today is, I perfect in order to enchant. Producing receptivity, I seal the output of timelessness. With the planetary tone of manifestation, I am guided by the power of Spirit. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. And on this powerful day of galactic activations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us through pledges on Patreon and donations through PayPal. We rely on your financial support to keep this channel up and running. So if you find value in these transmissions and our work, please make a pledge on patreon.com/primedisclosure. We will need more pledges to be able to continue our work, so we appreciate anyone that can step forward to help support this channel. And these are monthly pledges starting at $5 a month, and we also give many other teachings and trainings that are only on Patreon. So we appreciate all of you for your continued support. I'd like to thank Divine Sister of the Light, Shona Snedden, for your donation today. You also can make a one-time donation at egolovecondor.com, either through PayPal or GoFundMe. We'd also like to thank everyone for supporting my Sacred Condors art business on Etsy. You can purchase beautiful handmade goddess totems and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. We are going to end today's transmission with another powerful coded message from our Pleiadian brothers and sisters of the light. Pleiades 1 Messages, April 7, 2021. P1 calling Terrans for origins recognition. Attention for calls in PVSE-SDE. Reinforcements continue to be sent. Pleiadians stabilize quantum field. Gaia sends signals. Cavalry enters the first zone. Terrans called to shamanic tuning. Attention to big wave coming. Portals go into destabilization. Sentinels present and actuating. Magnetic reinforcements arrive for continuations. Divine nights settle down. Attention, Solaris and Solaris. New synchronized solar waves sent to Terran plane. Support and immediate assimilation. 100% 72H. Wait for next move. Special projectors for MFD11. +++ aimed and reverberating. 86% non-regressive. Unconscious liberations initiated. 1/3 specific layer. 86% non-regressive. Ascension nebula are activated. Terrans called to crystalline enthusiasm. Aloikic in protocol redistributions. Temporarily end of transmission. Pleiades 1 potentiating forces of divine technologies from disclosurenews.it. So whatever happens, beloved beings of light, never forget that I am the way, the truth, and the light. I am the resurrection and the life. And with the power of my mighty I Am presence, I call upon my highest self for full activation in the power and glory and life of the eternal flame, the eternal consciousness of pure awareness. Activate us in the most powerful and profound ways. Keep walking your sacred path with heart and living from your heart's center, the home, the source of the threefold flame, the kingdom of heaven within. For the kingdom of God is at hand, here now, through the I Am presence which is God in action, as we move with our minds, with our body, with our spirit. We move through all timelines and dimensions, merging all into this one to activate every living being of every dimension, every timeline, in the highest light of love, truth, and the inspiration of the Christ-conscious, eternal beings of light. Have a beautiful and blessed ascension, and make it the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.